and miracles, signs and wonders. And throughout the generations, the enemy thought of a device and how it is that I must stop the church. Not the building, but you. And he says, what must I do so they cannot move in power? They cannot move in glory. What must I do? I must begin to deceive them like he did Adam and Eve. I must begin to lullaby them to sleep so they won't know the word of God. So because when they don't know the word and they listen to somebody and the person up here ain't telling the real truth and they're listening to what they think is real and they believe a lie. So the enemy first lullabied the body to sleep. And we're not reading the word. So when we come, we give more. When people stand here and they say, shout for the floor, everybody jump up and shout. You see? But they didn't the word. So in other words, they began to believe the lie. Then the enemy said, okay, that's working good. Then the next thing you throw in is that the gifts of the Spirit is no longer for today. So then all of a sudden they start believing it and say, you know what? Yeah, you're right. He got away. So now the power of God is dwindling down in his church. Then the next thing he says, well, you really don't have to be saved to go to heaven. You don't have to live holy. You can still shack up. You can still fornicate. You can live like you were living in the earth before you got born again, but God still loves you anyhow. Another lie.
Oh yeah.
Y'all not hearing me.
Amen.
And so the enemy devised the way in order to keep the body of Christ at bay. So they can be powerless, useless. The only way you can walk in power is understanding that it's by the Holy Ghost.
Amen.
Woo! It's by the Holy Ghost. Nothing happens. Jesus could do no mighty works unless he was endued with power from on high. And so the enemy knew that. And so God devised a method to conquer the enemy's lies and the enemy's tricks. And so he began to talk to the church. He began to visit some people. Throughout the years, he began to visit the people. They began to question certain things, and they began to question certain doctrines, and they began to question certain things. What does clothes have to do with my salvation? Now, I'm not talking about when I'm talking about, in other words, what I'm saying, I used to go to a church like that. When I walked into that place with jeans on and pants on, they looked at me like I was the devil. Y'all not hearing me. Because they bought the lie, because they thought that holiness was from the outside. But the holiness ain't from the outside, because you can look like a saint and be a devil inside.
Amen. That is so true. That is true.
You worship God with your lips, but the Bible says your heart is far from me. And so the devil lied and allowed people to be removed from the church. We're talking about the church tonight. And so people got discouraged from coming into a building to learn about the kingdom because of man's tradition and denomination. And because it hindered them and blocked them. And I'm telling you, men didn't know who I was. And I backslid. And I threw out all my party clothes from when I was telling you I used to go to party at 12 o'clock at night. I threw out all them things. And so when I came back to the Lord, because I was convinced I wasn't going to come back to God because of the condition of the church. They turned me off from the church. They grieved me and wounded me in the building of the church.
My God.
And I said, God, you are not the same person I read about. This can't be real. I'm walking away from this. I'm sorry, God, I love you, but I can't do this. Because I don't see the reality of you in the church, in the building. So I threw out all my stuff. When God began to call me back into ministry, as I had a close death experience and I had to surrender all to God, and I thank God. If it was not for his goodness and his grace, I would be in hell tonight. Just bless God for his goodness. And when I surrendered and I came back to the Lord, And I went into a building of a church, and all I had was what I had. I had no more church clothes. I got rid of everything. And I walked in with just my pants, slacks. When I walked into that place, they looked at me like I had 4 horns. They looked at me, and I'm telling you, had I not known God before, I would have walked out and never came back again. And I looked at that thing and I said, woo, and I felt eyes all over me, and I said, God, these people don't even know who I really am, where I've been, and all I'm looking for is a place to come back in alignment with you.
My God, my Lord.
And I would go to church, that particular church, go and come. And I would never forget one night they had a prayer night. And that prayer night I sat because I love prayer. And so as they were praying, and then there was a young girl that started manifesting in the church. She needed deliverance. And all of a sudden I leaped and I got happy. And I was at the altar over here, and I saw the action going over there. And I moved like Superwoman right over here. And as I did, I began to take authority over that thing, and all the leaders in the church moved away. And I took authority over that thing, and that girl chased out of the doors, and she was ready to go outside in the cold with no jacket on. And God ministered deliverance to her in the lobby area of that church at that time. Took her back in, brought her to the altar, and the young girl was totally free from devils. Are you hearing me? Glory to God. And it took that night for them to respect who I really was. And the next Sunday when I went to church, they said, I don't know who this girl is, but all I know that she's a devil chaser. So you can't look at people on the outside. It's what you're carrying on the inside. The enemy does not fear what you are on the outside, but he knows who you are in the realm of the spirit. So don't let tradition fool you in what God is doing in this hour. Are you hearing me? And so as the church, listen, I feel God. So the church, as we get born again, for those that don't know Jesus even tonight, when you get born again, you are born again into a new way of doing things. All that's passed away, and behold, all things have become new. Now, as a babe, you got to begin to drink the milk of God. But as we talked about last night, you're talking about mature people that's supposed to be affecting the kingdom still has Pampers on, still has nipples, and still drinking milk.